A fairly dry and clunky understanding of psychiatric disorders and their treatment, even for the time of its release, I'd suspect, and yet via the prism of George Barnes's photography, directed via Hitchcock, 1945's Spellbound is transformed into one of the director's more interesting films. It could be said to be a film of more potential than realised substance, however, there are incredible facets of this title that beg for it to be considered in some esteem, insofar as it is a narrative less interested in subtlety and more in grandiose dramatics and psychosocial demonstrations. Spellbound can feel like an annotated ancient Greek play that insists on the psychoanalytic relevance of the narrative proceedings. In some ways, Spellbound is the inverse of his later Vertigo, and less fluid, less beguiling. In this case, Bergman's protagonist assists Gregory Peck's unaware amnesiac in uncovering the true identity of the man he believed he was, and running afoul of a malicious plot engineered by someone close to the protagonist to cover up their cold-blooded murder. Possibly most well known among Hitchcock's work for featuring Salvador Dali overseen surreal dream sequences, supposedly a sequence which had 20 minutes worth of material which is ultimately only free. To see this kind of material in a Hollywood film in the 1940s is astounding, or outside of certain older Disney features at least. In this respect, it again foreshadows Vertigo, as Zizek suggested that Scotty seeing a spectre of Madeline in a window was a subconscious vision of the slightly later Psycho. And viewing it in the moment, Spellbound is one of the most watchable of Hitchcock's films, particularly of the black and white period. Not that Hitchcock's better films aren't often quite watchable, but this one in particular, always unfolding and engaging Bergman lead, a compelling though perhaps unbelievable character played by Gregory Peck, and consistently gripping imagery creates one of Hitchcock's finest pictures of the 40s. The vaguely trite nature of the narrative can be looked past, or even seen as conscious or designed to enable this exercise of layered psychological manipulation, repression, development, and progression. And more than welcome to any who believe Spellbound to be more flawed than I believe, or far more refined than I'm describing. Do let me know in the comments section below. Thanks again, everyone, once more, again, today.